Yeah, they gonna get fucked up.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts.
Yep, on the AV scanner.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brooks throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Brooks. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is taken at his 4. Naeem Hines, his first carry. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Harden. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw. Harden. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They'll run on first down. Myron.
Yeah, bro. And,
he's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
Yeah.
31 yards there and a first down.
It was 14-14 for a while.
That are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook,
and
they come to life
I was just like,
out on the field, don't they? We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals
like, damn, bro,
touchdown.
he's sitting you in that cover, too. It was like, yeah, when you play somebody for so long, you know what works against them. That don't mean you stay in cover too all fucking
on the
game.
road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already.
Like, wow.
On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house
Something.
and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Harden. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. In for the score. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Ain't that bad?
3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Nope.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
It was overtime.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This is fielded at the goal line.
That was a heartbreaker right there. Come on, fellas. Playing good, and then bam, 80 yards.
Yeah, but I think that nigga
At the
tanking
line
anyway.
and set to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
I can see it then. I don't know, probably because we got to play them. We play that whole
and they
division.
see right through that defensively.
I think
He'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
First week,
Calling a loss of 2 on the
That's
play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I would say after the first
Here's
quarter.
Hines.
I think. Okay.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Yeah, I would just
The
let
punt
it go.
team on now as this one's sent away.
Go on and grab one of them great picks in there. I
Take it
was
right
trying
on
to
the
tank,
30.
but end up beating that nigga. Not even trying to. Well, I was trying because the
A
competition
terrific
level.
return there.
Always
27 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
All them players in there, man.
Man. I was like, fuck. But, nigga, no matter where you're at, you're going to get somebody.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, yeah.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to put up a nice, solid game. The
I
disadvantage of
want
blitzing
Deion, but
often
I'm all
alters the
right.
normal
I want
spacing
Deion
and run
around,
fits,
but I'm
and
not
leaves
going to
creases
get
like
him.
they were
I'll
able to
take Jerry,
exploit
too.
right there.
You get Deion with that defense you got already. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's why I know I ain't going to get him
To
now.
throw
That
on
nigga going to be
2nd
going
down.
probably
They'll
first
try
pick.
and set up the screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage at 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lock down.
Back to throw. Brooks. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
He probably going to go pick number 1. He better go pick number 1. He don't go pick number 1. Niggas is
things
crazy.
has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Yeah. There's a gang of niggas out there. A gang of niggas out there.
Now Brooks to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Bengal first down, the 16-yard pickup there. This quarterback now closing out a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
I ain't giving him to the Lions. So.
Brooks now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the catch made by Walters. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. From a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Draw play. This is Hines. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Wait, where at? Oh, and
2
you
runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Harden. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
I'm still going to go, but
operating from the gun, Harden. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brooks throwing to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brooks. He's going to rifle one deep. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 13 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Hiking, huh? Wait, what?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Hines. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. This one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Or they'll change just like a little
something. It'll be a gain of 17
in
at Indianapolis first down.
Safety or
so
somebody
they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah. I don't see what it is.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They better fix that shit.
They run with Hines. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Back to throw.
Oh, that's good.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It hurts, though.
Harris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts gain a bit of respectability.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Let's go. Let's go. 105. How much money are you getting this figure? Jalen Ramsey. 117.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me. Trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Man, I don't want to see that nigga again, though. He actually good.
Brooks, off play action. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
How the fuck Jacoby Brissett is 74 overall?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now Brooks. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Did you get rid of it?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last
week
he
there was only one more
70%.
season left,
This
probably,
week
and I was like trying to build
on
another quarterback.
I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover?
What up, PJ? What you tagging
get him into space,
bro?
which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
He said he fell asleep. Both of them, like both of these niggas is going back. Talking about, can you play now? I fell asleep. Can you play now? Nah,
the Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Looking to throw. Harden. Campbell making the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Back to throw. Harden. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
The Falcons fell asleep.
Read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
So he's like, okay, can you play now? He said, yes, let's play. Oh, I left. And the Falcons left.
For lost yardage.
That's Cowboys.
2nd and 13. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, Harden. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh,
and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Brooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
I seen that nigga too. I was like, okay, I just want to bet on him. I can't get that nigga neither.
Now Brooks to throw. To throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Kramer. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
You what? You got 8 in the game?
First down, Harden. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards. Throwing on first down. Harden. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch twist.
They run again with Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Oh, yeah.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now. You know what that generally means? Success. That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Nigga, no, hell no. Nigga, you got first down. Nah, I hope you don't get it.
And it's 2nd and 2.
I hope you don't get it. First of all, you already got that cheat ass back over there.
The key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that.
You get cloudy on the other side.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike,
on second down, Myron.
You gonna be on? Or you getting off?
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.